Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are breaking down the absolute ultimate Cretaceous clash. It's a hypothetical heavyweight matchup that has literally divided dinosaur enthusiasts for decades. I'm talking, of course, about T-Rex versus Spinosaurus. It's a debate that really captures the imagination, right? But to actually settle this whole shebang, we need to look strictly at what the science tells us. So, the central question we're asking is pretty simple. If these two monumental predators somehow crossed paths, who would walk away as the true king? On one side, you've got the bone-crushing Tyrannosaurus Rex, and on the other, the absolute giant river hunter, the Spinosaurus. But, finding the real answer requires us to look way beyond just sheer size and sharp teeth. Think about it like this. These were two legendary giants for sure. But they built their legends in totally separate domains. The T-Rex was the undisputed ruler of the force. Entirely land dominant. Meanwhile, the Spinosaurus was an absolute master of the rivers, completely water dominant. So comparing them means we really have to look at how apex predators evolve to conquer vastly different environments. Let's dive right into the tail of the tape because their distinct advantages become incredibly clear here. The T-Rex possessed what is arguably one of the strongest bites in Earth's history. We're talking pure, bone-crushing force built for dominating open land. The Spinosaurus, on the other hand, well, it featured an entirely different arsenal. It had these incredibly elongated jaws, massive claws, and a body that was biomechanically engineered for deep water. It's basically your classic matchup of terrestrial brute strength versus aquatic agility. Now, with one predator built purely for land and another precision-engineered for the water, a pretty crucial wildcard emerges. And you might already be wondering about this. Where exactly would this hypothetical battle actually take place? Well, let's say the fight happened on open land. The dynamics here are crystal clear. The T-Rex would hold a massive advantage. On solid ground, that bone-crushing bite becomes the ultimate deciding factor, while the Spinosaurus would honestly find itself pretty sluggish and entirely out of its watery comfort zone. But flip the script to deep water, and wow, everything changes. Out here, the Spinosaurus leverages its specialized swimming ability to just effortlessly gain the upper hand. Those long jaws and huge claws were perfectly adapted for aquatic strikes. And that massive, heavy frame of the T-Rex, it would really struggle to maneuver, leaving it incredibly vulnerable. So what does this whole hypothetical clash actually prove? It shows us that the environment itself completely dictates the outcome. Survival in nature isn't just about which animal is bigger or, who possesses the most raw power. It really comes down to having the exact right tools for a very specific arena. All right, now shifting gears from the hypothetical to the factual, we uncover the ultimate scientific truth behind this legendary matchup. And it's a big one. The era of the Spinosaurus and the era of the Tyrannosaurus Rex were actually separated by a massive gap of millions of years. Yeah, because of that immense gap in geological time, paleontologists all agree on one major reality check. This epic battle, it simply never happened. These legendary creatures quite literally never crossed paths. Which means, objectively speaking, there is no real winner here. Honestly, though, framing it as a search for a single winner kind of misses the magic of evolution entirely. Each predator was just perfectly adapted to its own world. The T-Rex was an absolutely unstoppable machine in the ancient forests, and the Spinosaurus was the ultimate giant of the river systems. Winning in nature simply means surviving and dominating your own environment. And well, both of them did exactly that. But what if we looked up? While the T-Rex and Spinosaurus ruled the land and the water, an even more terrifying hunter existed in the skies right above them. In our next explainer, we are going to be uncovering the truth about the largest flying reptile ever discovered, the absolutely massive Quetzalcoatlus. How did something that huge actually take flight? And what exactly did it hunt? Subscribe and join us next time to continue exploring Earth's greatest prehistoric mysteries.